and today we're going to be going through double car. So, given a string, return a string where for every character in the original there are 2 characters. So here we are given the. So there are 2 T's for the 1 T in the original, 2 H's and 2 E's. And for AABB there are 2 A's, 2 A's for this A, 2 B's for this B, and 2 B's for this B. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to have an output string. And this is where we're going to store the string that we're going to output in the end. So we can put return output at the end. But at the moment, this will return an empty thing because we haven't actually added anything to it. So what we want to do is we want to go for every character in the original string and add that twice to output. So to go through every character in the original string, we're going to have to use a for loop. And we're going to want to start at 0, but we don't need to put that because it originally starts at 0 if we don't put anything. And we're going to want to go up to the length of the string. That's going to be our maximum value or our stop. So we're going to put length of string. So this will go through every character from 0 to the length of the string. And now we're going to add this, the character at place I. And remember, we want to add it twice, so times 2. And there you go. Count high. So the problem says return the number of times that the string high appears anywhere in the given string. Right, so here we have A, B, C, high, ho, and we can see that high appears once, so we return 1. Here is high here and high here, so high appears twice, we return 2, and here high gives 2. So what we want for this is we want a count variable that will store our count. And now we're going to go into a for loop to go through each of the letters in the string. So we do that as we did previously using for I in range length string. And here we put if string at I to I plus 2 equals high, then count plus equals 1. And then we return count. And what we're basically doing here is we're taking whatever character is at I, and we're putting that character and the one at I plus 1, because here in indexing, when you go through it, you don't use this last one. So we'll be looking at I and I plus 1, and if they're high, then we add 1 to our count. And there you go. On cat dog. So the question states, return true if the string cat dog appeared the same number of times in the given string. So what we're going to want to do for this problem is find the number of times cat appears, find the number of times dog appears, and then see if they're equal. And here we're given the example cat, dog. Here we have cat appears once and dog also appears once, so it's true. But here we have cat, cat. So cat appears twice and doesn't appear at all. And 2 isn't equal to 0, so we return false. But what we're going to want to do, we're going to want to have a variable that's going to store how many times dog appears, and one that's going to store how many times cat appears. And now we're going to be going into a for loop that's going to go through the string. And here we're going to put -2, because if this set, dog, isn't dog or cat, if the last 3 aren't dog or cat, then we know that the last 2 aren't going to be, so we're not interested in these last 2. So now, if string I plus 3, because that way we have 3 characters, I plus 1 and I plus 2, equals dog, then count dog plus equals 1 if string I plus 3 equals cat, then count 4 plus equals 1. Okay, so now we've gone for our string and stored the amount of time dog and cat appears in these two variables, and now we want to see if they're equal. So if count dog equals count cat, then we return true, and else we return false. And there you go.
Thanks for watching this video. I hope it has been helpful, and there will be a link to the website down below. It's great for practicing coding problems.